In this video, I am going to show you um, how to tag and push your local image, Docker image, to the Docker Hub. So in our previous video, we have seen that we can create a repo, and I'll walk you about the Docker registry in Docker Hub. Um, in this example, um, let's continue with um, this lab, and then we are trying to see how we can build a Docker image, and hopefully using some variables and something new here. So what I would do is that I'm going to my home directory, Python image. Let me create a directory, and I go there, and I'll create a Docker file. Is that right? Sorry. Okay, and then I will use an argument, which is a Linux shell variable, and pass it to the Docker, to the Python version. This is the base image of Python, and entry point is this, and this is a simple Docker file like that. And let's build image using Docker build. So what I will do is that I will do I'll set Python tag, for example. That's the variable that we set, right? And we set it to 312 slim. That is going to grab that tag from the Docker hub for a standard Python image. All right, you set it, and then let's make sure that it's okay. It looks okay. So the next thing that we need to do is to build it. So I'm gonna build it. With this command. This is only partial of it. Just make sure that you copy the whole thing. All right, you copy the whole thing, and with that variables. And here I would like to just say Python 3.12. Let's say 12, right? Well, or you can see this is our image. Let's just give a 1.0. How about that? And let's hit enter, and then we'll build that image. Okay, good. Okay, invalid default form, default value for Python arg, warning, resulting empty or invalid. Let's see if this is working. Let's see, Docker image ls. This is there. Looks like it's there. Let's check if the image is proper, right? So we have that image, but we want to run that image. So Docker run -it Python 3. This is not a test. Right now it's a Python 3 1.0. Let's see that. It is there. And then which Python? Let's see. Python version. It's good. Uname -80. All right. This is the root of the Python. 3.12 slim is 13. Okay, that's good. Now let's exit out, do a Docker ps. Well, it's gone. Basically, if you run it if you run it like this, and you open up another terminal, let's do this, and you do a Docker ps, and you will see this container is being running, right? If I exit it out, then it's kind of like a one shot, and you won't see it anymore. All right, so this image is okay. It's okay. So country, because you must keep the container running. So that's what I try to explain to you, right? The next thing is that since this is a one-shot mode, if it continues to run because of the dash D, you can do it with a dash D. Let's see if you have it. You run it and then you give a D. D is a detached mode. So you see that it won't hold up my container, and then you do a docker ps, and it's always running. See that? If it hold up my current process of this terminal, if I do a control C or if I exit it out, it will not be there. The container will be stopped. So right now I run it in a detached mode. So that's like you put an ampersand in a Linux command and it runs in the background without holding your terminal process. So it frees this terminal. So you can keep typing docker ps, and then you will see your terminal, your process is still there, the docker. Okay. And of course you can always exe inside of it. It's gonna be the same thing, right? So if you do well, docker exec -it, this is the, or you use a container. This is the container name, right? This is the container name. It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. So you do that bing bash, and you'll actually see it's there. Now you do a Python version, kind of, which Python, it will show you the same thing. All right, so let's just exit it out. Okay, so now we are there, and then we're going to do a docker logging, and we are there. See the docker. Yeah, this is working. So let's do docker logging dash help. It will give you some options, right? If you need a complete docker logging, syntax, you need this docker logging docker.io. Just depends on, it might not be docker.io sometimes, so you want to make sure that you specify that, and you do this, enter your password, and you're successfully logging, right?